The way I approach acro directly comes from cheer, because I used to cheer in high school. Even though it's an entirely different skill, it's the same in terms of like lifting human beings in the air and understanding where they could fall, where they would go in space. But I know for me, there's this beauty in this thing called acro where you're not in the competition space. It's fun. There's just the adrenaline. There's this this knowing that you have it. Beautiful movement mixed in with a dynamic flair, dynamic pop. It's like two people have to work together to build something that's bigger than themselves. I'm from Dallas, Texas, but I've been living in Los Angeles pretty much most of my adult life. But I'm in the entertainment industry, so I've been doing that forever, ever since I was a kid.
People, it's time to get funky.
When I first got into acro, I remember it was like summer of 2014 or 2015. I'd been looking for a hobby, so I was just actively looking for something that would kind of speak to me, but I didn't want to force it. Like, I didn't want to take on, a friend's hobby that, happened to be really into cycling or horticulture or whatever, right? At the time, I was dating this girl, and she suggested that we try acro. And so I just started going to the green, which was amazing and shocking. Here was this place that apparently has been around since the 1930s, creating a language through movement. And I had never known it existed. I remember having the feeling of being incredibly excited and sad at the same time that I had been in LA for like 20 years and missed out. I went to a handful of classes, but the way I learned, I would just kind of watch, see how, things were done. And now people call me the Acro Machine.
Yeah, don't give up your dreams, go for your goals, reach for that top flow. You know what I mean, hustle for real, go to that clock up. Came from the bottom, I ain't scared of it. As I know it's only one way up. I ain't flinch when the game try to play us. We just stick it to the script, make a movie, bruh.
When I do acro, it's just like, it's a party. Even though there's no music playing, there's always a beat that kind of goes in my head. There's like a tiny metronome that's going off in my brain as we flow. Like, I love dance. It's like my way of dance, because I can't dance. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do it.
I'm going up, higher and higher. Turning up, brighter than the sun. I'm going up, higher and higher.
But then, due to COVID, acro pretty much stopped. My skill set was doing dynamic pops and Nicarian, and I didn't really do much of that because everyone was staying away as much as possible. Pretty much put acro on hold.
Outrage at the death of George Floyd, an African-American man, while in police custody in Minneapolis. Tonight, thousands of people have once again taken to the streets. It is a precarious moment for this country, still in the grip of a pandemic that has claimed more than 100,000 lives, shuttered businesses.
Now, as far as like what happened last summer in the Black Lives Matter movement and incorporating the acro community, that meant a lot to me. I definitely have been, the target of some racially motivated animosity that was always masked as like something else, right? That was one of the first times I was able kind of to actually let a lot of my frustrations out.
Black lives, they matter here! 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 Let's do it!
We take up arms, light up the sky, burn down the night.
was a very special, emotional time. It was therapeutic. It was a nice stepping stone in creating those conversations that need to be had, you know? Now that that has kind of been unearthed, my mission has changed in terms of like what it is I want to achieve on a day-to-day basis with Acro. Moving forward, I'm more invigorated to bring people in. So there's more voices, right, to be represented, making it more inviting no matter what your background is. And I think that's my goal for Acro. I try to be the life of the party and just set a good mood down there. Where else can you come to a party for free, meet people, challenge yourself physically, right? Like, there's no other place that you can do that. Definitely want to get away from, in order to be here at the Green, you have to be good, right? You have to show up or show out. You have to, no. And more importantly, too, not making those individuals feel like unwanted. So there's more voices, right, to be represented.
My name is Victor Togunde, and this is my Acro Spotlight.